Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We'll start with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschyata Deshatarine वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालम् अंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं परमानन्दमाधवम्। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So I'm very happy to be with all of you. I'm just inviting some of the friends to also come to join us for discussing Srimad Bhagavatam. Haribo. Just give me 1 minute. I'm also opening the verse. So we are discussing today from the section of Daksha's sacrifice, and Vishnu's already appeared. Also, we are discussing this very special prayers which are offered by different Jivatmas. The different Jivatma for the Paramatma. Different people from the universe are offering this particular prayers and for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we are discussing the prayers of the Brahmana. So these are Brahmana's prayers, and these Brahmanas are going to sing these prayers, and we will definitely discuss about this. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. This is the verse. Tvam puragam rasaya mahasukaro damstraya padminim varenandro yatha stuyamano nadallilaya yogibhir vyujjaharta traigatra yajnakratuhu. Yeah. Can somebody read? Online devotees? Hari. Not able to unmute? Well, okay. I will read. Okay, Saurabh Kalipro can read.
Dear Lord, O personified Vedic knowledge in the past millennium, long ago, when you appeared as the great, I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Born incarnation, you pick up the world from the water, as an elephant picks up a lotus flower from a lake. When you vibrated transcendental sound in a gigantic form of boar, the sound was accepted as a sacrificial hymn, and great sages like Shanaka meditated upon it and offered prayers for your glorification.
Hare Krishna. So here, if you see the boar incarnation's body, the body of Varahadev, if you read the Srimad Bhagavatam, is actually the Sakshat Yajna. Yes. And Yajna is ultimately the essence of all the Vedic knowledge. Yes, essence of all the Vedic knowledge is we have to perform yajna for the pleasure of the Lord. That is why he is called personified Vedic knowledge. He is also called personified yajna. See, sacrificial hymn, yajna. If you see what is there in the different Vedas, is the hymns of the yajnas. So that way they are recalling the incarnation of Varahadev. Yes, you vibrated the transcendental sound, Hari Hari, and that's from the place where the Shabda Brahma was manifested, and even the yajna was manifested. All right. So, can you read the purport also, Prabhu?
Yes. Purport. The significant word used in this verse is Gotra, which means that the transcendental form of the Lord is the Vedas. Anyone who engages in the worship of the deity or the form of the Lord in the temple is understood to be the studying all the Vedas 24 hours a day. Simply by decorating the deities of the Lord, Radha and Krishna in the temple, one very minutely studies the instruction of the Vedas. Even a neophyte devotee who simply engages in the worship of the deity is understood to be in a direct touch with the purport of Vedic knowledge. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Vedascha Sarver Aham Eva Vedya. The purport of the Vedas is to understand Him, Krishna. One who worships and serves Krishna directly has understood the truth of the Vedas.
Jai. So, what is this purpose telling? The purport is telling that the word is Taigatra. Trigatra, the three Vedas. Usually, even in initiation, one is initiated into the three Vedas, they say. Three Vedas. Initiation into three Vedas. Simple. Yes, that's welcome back. You'll come tomorrow also. Yes. Welcome, most welcome. So I thought normally you come on Sundays. So muted. Thank you for coming. So it is simply understood that studying all the Vedas 24 hours a day. Wow. So somebody is engaging in the worship of deities or the form of Krishna is understood to be studying Vedas 24 hours a day. Wow. But just by deity worship, we can study the Vedas. We get the essence of Vedas because ultimately Vedescha sarve rahameva vedyo. And simply by decorating the deities of the Lord, Radha and Krishna, one is minutely studying the injunctions of the Vedas. So Veda study we cannot do. It's not practical. It's not practical. Why? Because the Vedas contain, I always explain this, they contain 10 to the power 10 shlokas. How many? 10 to the power 10. Classic book. I'll just show. So 10 to the power 10 Vedas, the verses. Agar you want to study the Vedas, you need 12 years of grammar practice. That's 12 years of grammar. And after that, if you read 250,000 shlokas every day, 250,000 for 50 years, then you'll complete the Vedas. Abhi understanding ki baat hi nahi given hai, just reading. So 62 years are gone. And then you would have browsed through all the Vedas. So is this some kind of joke? It's not very practical. It's not easy. I've done all these calculations. Right? It takes so many years to study the Vedas. Divide वगैरह किया. Then this is a rough estimate. So an intelligent person is one who instead of going through the process of this will perform the process of deity worship. The service to the deities of Radha Krishna. Because just by doing that process of deity worship, one is studying the Vedas 24 hours. And one is decorating. Oh, it's so wonderful. We are putting the turban for the Lord. Yes, we are putting the Lord's Angavastra. The Lord's, we call it the skirt. Of course, we have skirt for Jagannath, but then the deities are having a particular dress. You're dressing the Lord, you're putting the different kinds of jewelry. Then we are putting the different fans for the turbans, making the turban piece. So all these one details is equal to studying the data, Vedas with details. I'll be very happy if the other devotees of logged in also can turn on their videos. Please. Right? So that is one thing that we learn. Another thing which is a very important concept here, is yes, even in the Bhagavad Gita 8.28, the conclusion of the 8 chapters, Vedeshu yajneshu tapasu chaiva dhaneshu yat punya phalam pradishtam atteti tatsarvam idam viditva yogim param sthanam svedi chapya. Somebody who is entering the process of Bhakti Yoga, yes, he is performing the Bhakti Yoga, especially with the chanting of the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare. It is said that he studied the Vedas. Vedeshu, Yajneshu, he has completed all the Yajnas. Daneshu, all varieties of charities he has completed. So all these processes he has done and completed simply by chanting of the holy name. So you can see how wonderful is the process of bhakti. Automatically all other great sacrifices and limbs of other yugas is easily performed. It's already performed. Because ultimately everything else is done for knowing Krishna. And Krishna is easily known through this process. Thank you. Now somebody else can read shloka number 47. I will recite the shloka, you all can recite with me. Saprasidattvamaksmakankshatam darshanam te paribhrashtasatkarmanam kirtayamanendribhiryamni yagneshate yajna vignashchayam yanti tasmai namaha. Okay, Harshpru can read? Yes, Harshpru.
Dear Lord, we were awaiting your audience because we have been unable to perform the yajna according to the Vedic rituals. We pray unto you, therefore, to be pleased with us. Simply by chanting your holy name, one can surpass all obstacles. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you in your presence.
Haribol. So finally, they brought the point of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna. Just by reciting your holy name, all obstacles can be surpassed. You can cross over all obstacles. Same thing, even Shukracharya also says in the Bhagavatam, Mantratas Tantratas Chidram Desha Kalari Vastunah Sarvam Karoti Nischidram Anusankirtanam Tavam. Just by the Sankirtan or chanting of the holy name, all the faults in any particular process, even the Yajna, Mantratas, Tantratas Chidram, whatever process of yajna you're doing, whatever process of dhan you're doing, there are a lot of mistakes. The karma kanda procedures, there are a lot of mistakes. But every sarvam karoti nischidram anusankirtanam tava. If somebody is chanting the holy name, yes, just by chanting the holy name, all these faults, they're all completely nullified. There is the power of the chanting of Hare Krishna. Yes, let's read the purport. Harshpru?
The Brahmana priests were hopeful that their sacrifice would be carried out without obstacles now that Lord Vishnu was present. It is significant in this verse that the Brahmanas say, simply by chanting your holy name, we can surpass the obstacles. But now you are personally present. The performance of Yajna by Daksha was obstructed by the disciples and followers of Lord Shiva. The Brahmanas indirectly criticized the followers of Lord Shiva, but because the Brahmanas were always protected by Lord Vishnu, Shiva's followers could not do any harm to their prosecution of the sacrificial process. There is a saying that when Krishna protects someone, no one can do him harm, and when Krishna wants to kill someone, no one can protect him. The vivid example was Ravana. Ravana was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, but when Lord Ramchandra wanted to kill him, Lord Shiva could not protect him. If some demigod, even Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma, wants to harm to a devotee, Krishna protects the devotee, but when Krishna wants to kill, which can you please scroll?
You read the whole thing?
No question. But when Krishna wants to kill someone, such as Ravana or Hiranyakashipu, no demigod can protect him.
Yes, there are two concepts here. So one thing is performing the service without obstacles. How many of us want obstacles in service? Of course, there is some race in Olympics called obstacle race. People run like this and they jump, jump, jump. That's a race. But in real life, nobody wants obstacles. Correct? Are we obstacles? We want Nishkantak mark, obstacles. So everybody believes that life is, we came, we saw, we conquered. That is what is life. But when you are performing Krishna consciousness, there will be 4 types of obstacles. Number 1 is scarcity. अरे प्रभु जी सेवा बहुत है लेकिन भक्त लोग बहुत कम. Yes, सेवा बहुत है लेकिन भक्त लोगों की कमी है. There are devotees well less. अरे प्रभु, we want that particular flat. Now we have devotees. We want place to stay. But पैसा कम. अभी हमारे पास devotees है, पैसा है, जगह कम. So something will always be less. That will happen. That is somehow the way in which things are made in this world. There will be scarcity. Number 2, impediments. We try to preach. There will be some anti-preachers. They will come, अरे ये लोग के पास मत जाओ. These people are all bogus. They are all useless fellows. Don't go there. Don't do Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. This is very bad. This is horrible. So please stop this. Don't do like that. Don't go here. So there will be people who will be having an anti-propaganda. So that is impediments. Then there will be discomfort. Discomfort will be there. Now, what is this discomfort? Discomfort, you have to adjust to things. Yes, in this world, there will be discomfort caused because of health issues. There is a discomfort. And okay, सेवा करते समय now there is a प्रसादम hall. कम पड़ गया, कुछ लोग लाइन में वेट करते हैं. Discomfort. कथा is happening and कथा में लाइट चला गया. Discomfort. श्रवण करना है, everybody is jam packed. You have to be little discomfort. In order to get bhakti, you need to be little discomfort. Even in order to serve, you need to take discomfort. You go out for distributing books, it starts raining. You are drenched, books are drenched. Discomfort. That will always be there. Some way or the other, Krishna will take us out of the comfort zone. And finally, there is unhappiness. This will also be unhappiness. किसी ना किसी चीज से हम लोग happy. Things may not go the way we want. What is happiness? Happiness and unhappiness is from mind. Whenever situation that we want comes up, that is called happiness. And the situation which doesn't go as per what we want, that is called unhappiness. So happiness and unhappiness will keep coming. That is the game of life. Yes, so scarcity, impediments, discomfort, unhappiness. These are the obstacles. So without obstacles, of course, every devotee wants to serve without obstacles, but obstacles come. Why? So that we pray to Lord. We become humble, we offer prayers, we develop more surrender and cross over the obstacle. That is the purpose for which the obstacles are there nowadays. So this is the prayer they want, without obstacles, but obstacles come also, we should take shelter of Lord. That is one principle. The second principle which is there is Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe. If Krishna wants to kill someone, nobody can stop or save him. That is Hiranyakashipu is the best example actually. Shiva Ravana and Hiranyakashipu. Prabhupada took the right example. Hiranyakashipu had a lot of benedictions. He had blessings. You can keep that carton down and sit. So Hiranyakashipu has what all blessings he had. He will not die in day, night, inside house, outside house, in the sky or in the land, by astras or shastras, by any of these 8.4 million species, nothing. He will not die. So one sense he thought, I am immortal. कोई मेरे को मार नहीं सकता. But Mare Krishna Rakhe. If Krishna wants to kill somebody, who can protect? So Brahma's blessings also could not protect. Same with Ravana. Ravana had blessings of Shiva. And Shiva told, whenever your life is in trouble, I will bless you. I will protect. So Ravana also, on the day of Navami, Lord Ram almost was about to kill Ravana, but then he told, go today, come tomorrow. Deep message. Go today, come tomorrow means today you go, come back with Sita tomorrow and I'll leave you. Not only that, I'll give you 5 blessings. The first thing that will happen is Ravana, let me tell you that whatever losses have been happening in your kingdom, तेरे सोने की लंका है, बहुत कुछ नुकसान हुआ है, उसकी भरपाई मैं करूं. I'll take care. Number 2, all the soldiers, ministers, sons, whoever you lost, I'll bring them back to life. मैं उनका जान ले वापिस दे दूं. Number 2. Number 3, please understand, Ravana, Ayodhya and Lanka will become allies, will become friends forever. हमेशा हमेशा. Number 4, in the list of all my friends, Ravana, you will be my best friend. क्या deal था ना? And number 5, I will put Control A and delete in everyone's memory. I'll delete everything from everyone's memory. And nobody will remember anything. Control A. मतलब कुछ किसी को याद ही नहीं होगा. They'll only think, oh, Ram, Ravan are best of friend. Ram और Ravan का एक साथ. Yes, they will always take name together of Ram and Ravan. This is the deal. Think and count. So Ravana goes there, instead of thinking and accepting the deal or bringing my Sita. How many of you would have been, थोड़ा दिमाग होता, you would have gone, brought Sita, given him immediately. अरे why tomorrow? Now itself we'll give, please. Good deal. How many of you would have done that? That's why you're sitting here, you're devotees. But demons are demons. What that fellow thought that I have one more weapon. That's called Shiva. Because Shiva had given me blessings one day that whenever your life is in danger, I will protect you. So then he calls the Shiva mantra, he recites the mantra, and Shiva comes. And he explains the whole problem to Shiva and says, now you have to protect me. Shiva smiles. And Ravana also smiles. He thinks that now Shiva is going to fight for me. Abhi Shiva se kaun lad sakta hai? Shiva says, go and surrender to Ram. He said, hey, you told you will fight with me and we will defeat Ram. He said, no, I told I'll protect you. He is my master. You have to surrender. Even Shiva could not help. And Rakhe Krishna Mare Ke. The exact opposite of that is love. Hiranyakashipu tried every day. How many times he tried to kill Prahlad? Kitni baar, repeatedly wanted to kill Prahlad and murder him. Yes, different ways. By poking him with different arrows, by throwing him from the top of mountain, not building, mountain. Building se upar fek dete, from mountain se upar se. Yes, putting him on getting him trampled under elephant, putting him in a pit of snakes, feeding poison, putting him to fire, boiling him, so many things, but nothing ever happened to Prahlad. Why? Rakhe Krishna. उसकी रक्षा कृष्ण कर रहे हैं, मारे के, who can kill him? Correct? So that is an example. So Hiranyakashipu Prahlad में दोनों आ जाते हैं. Example. Right? Now, somebody else who has not read can read verse number 48. So the prayers are now over. So these are the two principles which are taught in the purport. So one, at least by reading, one should identify what is Prabhupada telling themes. वो आना चाहिए. And then we should be able to give some nice examples. That's how we study. Give examples, discuss. Right. Yes, Kaushik Prabhu. You can read. Be ready to read. Maitre uvacha iti dakshaha kaviryajñam badra rudra vimarshitam kirtyamane rishikeshe saninye yajña bhavane. Please read. Please read translation, Prabhu. You got unmuted. Yes, please read.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Translation. Sri Maitreya said, after Lord Vishnu was glorified by all present, Daksha, his consciousness purified, arranged to begin again the yajna, which had been devastated by the followers of Lord Shiva.
See, how his consciousness is purified. So whichever project you take, yes, we have a youth preachers training course. And we also have a GVC college course. So in this particular course, we talk about youth preaching. There is somebody to give session? One? एक से बढ़कर दो. So here in this session, we have about embarking on new project. Now we are preaching, we will start a new project, embarking on new project. And what is the step one? Step one to embark on a new project is to actually purify your own consciousness. So Daksha had not done that. Now his consciousness is purified. He started a project of yajna without purifying his consciousness. So this is lesson number 1. Mute it. So the best way to purify one's consciousness is Harinam, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
This is the first project. This is first project in the day. And if this project doesn't happen, all other projects will fail. Yes, that day. So the first project is to chant 16 rounds attentively and purify the consciousness. तो इसके बाद बाकी सब प्रोजेक्ट आप कुछ भी करेंगे, you will definitely be successful. His Holiness Satswarup Das Goswami Maharaj, he writes in his book Chapa Reform, when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, a lot of great things can be achieved by just simply, sincerely approaching the japa. Great things we can do simply by sincere approach to japa. तो जप में सिंसियर रह के बहुत कुछ चीजें हम प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. So that is why it's very, very important that we understand this is our first project to purify our consciousness. And after that, you arrange, you start again the yajna, you start your project, then you will be successful. So let us take this as the sutra. His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, he went to one temple and he said that I am going to give you the vision and mission statement, which is very important. So 3-4 fellows, 580 fellows, they ran into the ashram to get notebook pen to record. And Maharaj said the vision and mission statement is Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Saishnuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtaniyasana. He also told two more, Nadanam, Nadanam, Nasundari, and also Ainandadam Jakinkar. This is all what this submission and vision statement. And those devotees want to bring the notebook and they were thinking, I thought we are going to release some sutra. And then we will build our project. Our first project is Kirtani Slahari. That's the main project. If this project is done nicely, then all other projects will be successful. So now the rains have stopped. We're thinking we should also start Kirtan again. Just go and come for some time, 5 minutes. Some Kirtan we can have definitely. Okay. And any project you start without good consciousness, it will fail. This is my experience also, realization and experience I can say, take it as that. Wherever we see some failure has happened in some aspect, it is because of actually poor consciousness. And wherever we see there is success, it is because of having good consciousness. So it is best to always have a good consciousness. That is very, protect your consciousness. Never ever water down your consciousness. Yes. Maya, that's what she does. She waters down her consciousness. She puts water and dilutes it. She doesn't take away her consciousness. She dilutes it. Now imagine there is a glass. There's a glass of thandai. She'll come soon, don't worry. It's on the way. Right? So there's a glass of thandai, pure thandai, well, rich thandai. And somebody is coming and pouring water, 1 liter water. What will happen? Yeah. That's how Maya dilutes. 1 more liter water.
Yes.
1 more liter water.
Yeah.
After some 10-15 liter you pour, it becomes water only. There's no thandai anymore. Correct? So that's what Maya does. Maya doesn't take away the glass immediately. What she does, she keeps pouring little water. Thoda pani dalti. Right? You don't understand. You absolutely don't understand. दिखने में क्या लगता है? अरे ये भी ठंडा ही है. ये भी ठंडा. And the change is so gradual. You feel अरे चलेगा ठंडा ही. Finally, it is not ठंडा ही. This is pani. Haribo. This is what happens. So you got to be careful. Let's recite together. 49. Bhagavan svena bhagena sarvatma sarvabhagabru Aksham bhavasa abhashya priyamana ivanaga. Who can read?
Translate. My dear sinless Vindra, Lord Vishnu is actually the enjoyer of the results of all sacrifices. Yet, because of his being the super soul of all living entities, he was satisfied simply with his share of the sacrificial offerings. He therefore addressed Daksha in a pleasing attitude. Okay.
Wait, we just discuss what is there. As such, the whole offering belongs to whom?
Krishna.
That's the point. Whole offering belongs to Krishna. But look at his nature. He just simply satisfied with his own. He also had a share. And he's satisfied with it. Same thing happens in our offering also, right? Suppose you make some, 200 puris. That's what people say, puris. You're making puris, we make kadhi, pulao. Yes, the whole thing actually belongs to whom? To Krishna. But how much do we offer to Krishna? How much a 20-year-old boy will eat? Utna hi to dete hain. And that becomes Mahaprasad. And other part also, what should be done? Other part should be actually offered in mind. वो मन में offer करते. Some people, what they do, they go back and mix. Don't do that. Why? Because you mix it, the whole thing becomes Mahaprasad. But if it is wasted, you're wasting what? So that is why the entire thing should be removed separately. And then from that, little should be given to all devotees. That is the right etiquette. If you mix and something remains, then you have wasted what? Yeah, wasting prasad itself is a sin. And wasting Mahaprasad is Mahasin. The greater sin. With every Agni Puran says, I read this in one Tirupati. I had gone for my Sankalp camp. My Sankalpa camp was in Tirupati. So His Grace Radhesham. That's the time I met His Grace Radhesham. So they had fed us prasad in the restaurant. There was very nice. There was uttapam with all this tomato, cabbage. Wow, badhiya sa uttapam tha. And there was sambar, chutney, and all these things were there. So after eating, thoda devotees, they're very merciful. So I ate everything and finally I read the quote. When you're going to put na prasad, there they put. Even if you waste 1 grain of prasad, you have to take but 10 times. Wow, dangerous. 1 grain of prasad you waste, Agni Puran. You have to take 10 words. So like that they were told. They were told like that. So it was very dangerous statement. And exactly where we are going to waste. मतलब डालने वाले डस्टबिन में वहां पे लिखा हुआ है and hall में भी लिखा हो वहां भी लिखा हो warning. But as such, Krishna is simply satisfied with his own share. And he therefore addressed Daksha in a pleasing attitude. But Krishna always speaks like this. He speaks in a very pleasing manner. Yes, Prabhu, please read.
Proper. In Bhagavad Gita 5.29, it said, Bhokta Ram Yajna Tapasam. Lord Vishnu or Krishna is the supreme enjoyer of all the results of sacrifices, austerities, and penances. In whatever one may engage, the ultimate goal is Vishnu. If a person does not know that, he is mislead. As the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu has nothing to demand from anyone. He is self-satisfied, self-sufficient, but he accepts the offerings of Yajna because of his friendly attitude toward all living entities. When his share of sacrificial results was offered to him, he appeared very pleased. It is said in Bhagavad Gita 9.26, Patram Pushpam Palam Toya, Yome Bhaktya Prashchi. If any devotee offers even a small leaf or a flower or bottles, if it is offered with love and affection, the Lord accepts it and is pleased. Although he is self-sufficient and does not need anything from anyone, he accepts such offerings because, as Super Soul, he has such a friendly attitude toward all living entities. Another point here is that he does not encroach upon another's share. In the Yajna, there is a share for the demigods, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, and a share for Lord Vishnu. He is satisfied with his own share and does not encroach upon others. Indirectly, he indicated that he was not satisfied with Daksha's trying to deny Lord Shiva his share. Maitreya addressed Vidura as sinless because Vidura was a pure Vaishnava and never committed any offense to any demigod. Although Vaishnavas accept Lord Vishnu as the supreme, they are not prone to offend demigods. They give the demigods proper respect. Vaishnavas accept Lord Shiva as the best Vaishnava. For a Vaishnava, there is no possibility of offending any demigod. And the demigods are also pleased with the Vaishnava because they are pointless devotees of Lord Vishnu.
Thank you. Good purport. Good things to discuss. The first thing is the ultimate goal behind every project. Now we have goal setting, right? And we live in a corporate era, corporate setting, and we all think like corporates. There's a goal setting. So before we start any project also, there should be goal setting. We should not directly be after numbers. The main goal is Samsiddhir Haritosham. That's the main goal, to please Krishna. And all other targets, etc. we have, they are all meant to please Krishna. Right? So that is the real goal. It is said when the goal becomes hazy, one grows crazy. पागल कब बनता है व्यक्ति? When the goal becomes hazy, one grows crazy. Imagine there is no person with no goal. What you will do? On Saturday, what you will do? Sunday, sleep. Saturday, Sunday, eating, sleeping. Mating, defending, we are not sure. They're not easily available. Yes, please come. Welcome. We have place. So that is something which we will do. Correct. So somebody has absolutely no goal. उसको खाना पीना यही उसका जीना. Yes, eating. We eat nicely and sleep nicely. Especially weekend will really waste time. And there are some people who have goal of philanthropic activities. Some of them go to some school to teach some children. Some of them join some organization like Robin Hood. We'll go and collect the food and give it. Robin Hood Army. हम जाके rich लोगों से खाना लेकर के poor लोगों को खिलाएंगे. So that is one thing. So the people have different ideas. So based on their ideas they have. But a person without goal only will be able to sleep. So similarly, a devotee, when you know that you have an ultimate goal, especially your goal is to please Lord Krishna, then a devotee should not be idling. This usually happens. Yes. How many of you, I'm just asking you, after becoming devotee, became a little lazy? Successful. Yeah, there are some hands up here. But it's fact. We have become lazy. Because the same thing I know. Till the time I became devotee, to be very honest, I never took day rest. I was always on the move. ये day rest का concept devotee बनने के बाद ही आया. Because मैंने कुछ और devotees को देख करके गलत चीज सीख ली. I should have learned the good things from them. But I never used to have day rest. I was always on the move. It was one aspect of laziness. Of course, हम सुबह बहुत जल्दी उठने लग गए हैं. लेकिन रात को भी तो जल्दी सोते हैं. But some or the other, if you see, in college days, we used to study 5 subjects. So that was my understanding. Can't we study 5 different books of Prabhupada at the same time? 5 subjects to padhte the. वैसे every year like that. So can't we study like that? Every year 5 cantos, study very nicely, deeply. And that's study. Some of school and college studies are not so interesting as Bhagavatam. We can study that. So as such, as karmis, we did something. But as devotees, our drive should be 100 times, 1,000 times, million times. So when our goal is Vishnu, we should be more charged up and dynamic, not lazy. अरे अभी तो कुछ करने के लिए नहीं है. So this can come. This mentality can seep in, especially after some 3-4 years of practice. Because it's generally observed that somebody who's 3-4 years in Krishna consciousness is usually very enthusiastic, active. But as time passes, then मनता अरे ये तो किया है, ये तो पढ़ लिया है, ये तो आता है. दीक्षा हो गया और भी. दीक्षा होने के बाद फायर ही होना होता है. दीक्षा होने के बाद थोड़ा होता है. अब चलते हैं ना, अभी तो जाना ही है. सबको उधर ही तो जाना है एक ना एक दिन. अभी इतना जा लिया जल्दी. Some people give philosophy also. Don't run inside a running train, प्रभु. जो ट्रेन जा रही है उसके भाग मत. Don't run inside running train. Don't do that. So some people give such kind of philosophy. अरे उधर ही जाने वाले. क्या बड़ा 2 बजे उठ करके 64 माला करके क्या मिलने वाला एक्स्ट्रा? कुछ नहीं. जो प्रभुपाद देखो, जो 16 माला करेगा, 4 नियम पालन करेगा, वो भी उधर को ही जाए. तू 64 कर, 2 बजे उठ, एक टाइम खा, स्वीट मत खा, उधर ही जाना है. तो एक्स्ट्रा मेहनत क्यों करनी है भाई? यस, do you understand, right? So this person, he is very calculative. It's a very calculated mentality. He is not able to understand that whatever that person is offering, yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarshana. Even that so-called tapasya, he is offering it because Krishna is the enjoyer of that tapasya. But he is not able to understand. Why getting up early is for intense sadhana. The sadhana that you do from 2 to 4, and the sadhana 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., and the sadhana that you do from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. is जमीन आसमान का फर्क. 10 बजे AM PM बन गया तो जमीन और आसमान का फर्क. That's what we need to understand. So there is quality ka difference, because if you read 1.8.26 purport of Prabhupada, there is Kunti Maharani sloka. Janma Ishwari Shuta Shri Vireda Mana Madapuma Nivarti Avidatum Vai Tuam Akinchana Gochara. So there Prabhupada writes, yes, chanting of the holy name does purify your heart, but chanting has to be done with quality, with feeling. And that quality and feeling is something which will come, to be very honest, when we have a very nice Sangha. And also in the early morning hours, we can be more prayerful. एक बार मटेरियल कांटेक्ट जितना ज्यादा हो गया, द डे राइजेस, यू स्टार्टेड योर जॉब, स्टार्टेड वर्क, ये सिटी के बजिंग में आप आ गए, उसके बाद वी डोंट हैव दैट, बट इफ वी लूज दैट पर्टिकुलर सत्य, so there is a huge difference. So we have to always remember this. The goal is actually to become more intense. Sadhana burning, humility was sometimes after some years people become very choda. I am senior devotee, don't you know? But our philosophy, Prabhu Vistranada Pishunichena. So this was a question asked to His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj. Maharaj, we see that there are some devotees who grow in years, but they don't become humble, they become proud. Then Maharaj said, it is like you have sat in the vehicle, you put GPS, your destination will arrive in 36 minutes. And after 24 minutes, you again check, your destination will arrive in 1 hour. What does it mean?
Okay.
Yes, you have gone, you're advancing, but in wrong direction. After galat direction में गया. Happens. उल्टा टर्न, अरे वो तो पीछे चला गया. Yes, कृष्णा पीछे है. जीवन तो नीचे है, कृष्णा तो पीछे है. So like that it becomes. So we have to understand this particular fact that we have to go in the right direction. Yeah. And this is a friendly attitude of Krishna that he accepts. He is not in need of anything. Why did Krishna not accept the bhoga of Duryodhana? Because he is offender of devotees. He is an Kharadi. On the other hand, he accepted Vidura's bhoga. Please understand this, Vidur sitting here is not an ordinary soul, he is sinless. Krishna has accepted his offering. Sabchi uchi hai prema sagai. He accepted Duryodhana ke ghar. What did Krishna accept in Duryodhana's house? Sorry, nothing. In Vidura's house? Kela ka chilka, kela bhi nahi. His wife took out the chilka, threw the kela and gave chilka, and Krishna accepted that. He ate it because there was love and affection involved in it. And why Vidura abhi sun rahe Bhagavatam? He is the listener of Bhagavatam. And he is called sinless here. And Maitreya is aware. He is very much aware that this Vidura ke ghar mein Bhagwan ne fruit ki chilke khai hai. Patram pushpam phalam tam he has already experimented. He has experience of that. Yes. So that friendly attitude will be only with those people whom he is very pleased with. And Lord is also setting example here. See, everybody has their Isha Avasyam Idam Sarvam. Everything belongs to Krishna. Yat kincha jagatyam jagatena tektena bunjita magarda kasya siddhanam. Don't encroach upon others' share. Ravana, encroaching upon others' share. By Sita. Sita is not his quota, but he is encroaching. Duryodhana is encroaching on the share of Pandavas. That's not his quota. All the demons, they want to encroach on the quota of demigods. But that is beyond their quota. So anything that is beyond your quota, you're trying to encroach. That is called as sin. So accept your quota and be grateful. And if you are trying to encroach on others' quota, Krishna will be very displeased with you. Yes, so he wanted to give, Daksha did not, he denied Shiva's share completely. And Lord was not satisfied. Correct? So Vaishnava means, Daksha is also Vaishnava only. Daksha is a Vaishnava. But he did not regard Shiva. He was Charachara Guru, he is a Parama Vaishnava. So if he is Vaishnava, then he'll have the right, proper respect for Shiva. So all now here, suppose Ganesh appears, what we'll all do? We'll all offer namaskar, right? We'll respect him. He will say, you are a material demigod. We are Krishna conscious devotees. And he is also a devotee of Narsimhadev. So they are more empowered servants of Lord. We should see their connection with Lord. Devaha Narayana Angaja. The Devatas are coming from, they're manifesting from the different Angas of Narayana. We should be aware of this. And that's the position in which we are supposed to offer all respects to demigods. Okay. 50. Half century कौन मारेगा? Yes, Shubham, please.
Hare Krishna. Lord Vishnu replied,
Can we read the shloka? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Aham Brahma cha sarvasya jagat karanam param Atmeshwaro padrishta swayam rig abhishenah. बच्चा इन्होंने म्यूट कर दिया पढ़ो
Lord, Lord Brahma replied, Brahma, Lord Shiva, and I are the supreme cause of the material manifestation. I am the super soul, the self-sufficient witness, but personally there is no difference
but
between
impersonally
there is no difference between Brahma, Lord Shiva, and me.
why because they are all guna avataras personally there is difference but when it talks about Shakti yes we all have potency of guna avatar so we are all guna avataras Brahma in charge of passion Shiva in charge of ignorance and I am in charge of good they're in charges they are not in Shiva is not in ignorance Shiva is in charge of ignorance yeah परपुट लंबा है बट पढ़ो कोई बात नहीं
Lord Brahma was born out of the transcendental body of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva is born out of the body of Brahma. Lord Vishnu, therefore, is the supreme cause. In the in the in the Vedas, also it is stated that in the beginning there was only Vishnu, Narayan. There was no Brahma or Shiva. Similarly, Sankaracharya confirmed this. Narayana Param.
परो
Narayana
अव्यक्ता
or
that is the right state actually this I just quote the shloka आद्यो नारायण आसीत न ब्रह्मो न ईशानो न आपो न इंद्रो that is a statement Vedic statement Shruti mantra आद्यो नारायण आसीत there was Narayana before no Brahma no Shiva everything so he is the supreme cause yes and even here also you find that Vishnu se Brahma aate Brahma se Shiva comes right so again he who is the cause of Brahma Vishnu simple logic and also the Shastric statement when there was Vishnu Adyo Narayana Asik. First there was Narayana. No Brahma, no Ishan. Ishan is Shiva. And no Rudro, no Indro. Indra was not there. No Apo, there was no water. Kuch bhi nahi tha. Like that there is a Vedic statement, Shruti Mantra statement. And Shankaracharya what he says is Narayana Paro Avyaktat. So Narayana is beyond and he is the supremely unmanifested entity. Which means he is not someone who appears or born. He is transcendental. Yeah. Go on.
Narayana or the Lord Vishnu is the origin, and Brahma and Shiva are manifested after creation. Lord Vishnu is also Atmashwar, the super soul in everyone. Under his direction, everything is prompted from within. For example, in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, Teno Brahma Hidaya Adi Kavya. He first educated Lord Brahma from within. In Bhagavad Gita 10.2, Lord Krishna states, Aham Adihi Devanam. Lord Vishnu,
Devana.
Devana. Lord Vishnu or Krishna is the origin of all demigods, including Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. In another place in Bhagavad Gita 10.8, Krishna states, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu.
Prabhava.
Everything is generated from me. This includes all demigods. Similarly, in the Vedanta Sutra, Janma Adi Asya Yatha. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1. And in the Upanishad is the statement of Yatho Imani Bhutani Jayan.
Yato va imani bhutani jayante.
Everything is generated from Lord Vishnu, everything is maintained by him, and everything is annihilated by his energy. Therefore, by their action and reaction, the energies which come from him create the cosmic manifestation and also dissolve the whole creation. Thus, the Lord is the cause and also the effect. Whatever effect we see in this in the interaction of his energy, because the energy is generated from him. He is both cause and effect. Simultaneously, everything is different and the same. It is said that everything is Brahman, Sarva Kale Idam Brahma.
Sarva khalu idam Brahma.
In the highest vision, nothing is beyond Brahman, and therefore Lord Brahma and the Lord Shiva are certainly not different from him.
So these are all the different proofs. In this purport, all proofs are stated. Yes, how Narayan is having a unique position. You see, this proof is who is the teacher of Brahma? Who taught Brahma the Vedas? Brahma taught Narada this Brahma Sampradaya, but who taught? It is Krishna who taught. It's Krishna who taught. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. Uyanti At Surya. So he educated the Lord from within. Lord Brahma from within. So teacher of again in Bhagavad Gita also Ham Hadili Devana. I am the first and foremost among Devatas. Ham Sarvasya Prabhu. Again. Janmadi Asya Yataha. Who what is the definition of God given in Vedanta Sutra? From whom everything comes. Janmadi Asya. So like this, there are different. So majorly Krishna is the cause and he is also the effect. Asat, Sat. Cause is Asat and effect is Sat. Cause and effect. Sad Asat is the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in this whole world, if you see, the whole world is a mixture of both cause and effect. Just open the latch. So if you see, there is a cause and there is an effect. If you see the sunlight, that is the effect. But what is the cause? Sun. But who put the sun there? Krishna. So who is behind the cause? Krishna. So like this, if you analyze everything, the cause and effect, ultimately Krishna is the root cause of everything. I think I wanted to take till 51, we'll pause here. We'll have some questions. Some discussion. Anybody is having any questions?
How this will cause is Asad and Sat?
That's a name given. That is the name given in the Shastras. Sat Asat. Right? So that's the name. Terminology. It is not that because whenever it is said, we talk about this Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Yes. So that Chatushloki Bhagavatam, the Sat and Asat comes. There it is the cause and effect. You get it? Right? Anybody else has any question? Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful to our YouTube participants for their wonderful participation. They come. Anybody else has any question? Okay, there's a question. Prabhu, one question. Akash. Kaushik Prabhu will start. Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. You are answering Akash Prabhu's answer, and then I shall ask question, or how shall I?
You can ask first because you raised hand, and then I'll go. I'll be answering all questions one by one, and we'll close. You can ask, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So Prabhuji, you were mentioning about cause and effect. So means I was just thinking we are always anxious to improve the material standard of our life, making plans always to get a good job and become comfortable in this world. But we are not very anxious to get out of this world, and our spiritual life becomes a byproduct, and material life remains the main business, what it was before we came to Krishna consciousness. So how do we shift our paradigm from making spiritual life as a side business to our core business? Although someone may be in working life, student life, he may be entering into family life or whichever ashram he is going ahead, how we should keep Krishna consciousness as our top priority. Hare Krishna.
I personally have this answer to give. His question is, many times we can get sidetracked in bhakti. And we may make Krishna consciousness as a part-time business or side business. And Krishna consciousness may become a part of our life and may not be our life. When does it happen? Mainly that happens when we are not, the philosophy doesn't touch the heart. Somebody who's actually read the Prabhupada books and the philosophy has gone into the deep heart, it definitely, the first step that happens is one will dedicate because he's got the truth. Number two, We cannot directly dedicate ourselves to Krishna. We need Vaishnavas as a very low Sadhu Sangha, Sangha of Vaishnavas, whom we develop feelings for. We don't develop directly feelings for Krishna. It is first the devotees. And after the devotees, then we develop the feelings for the Guru, the spiritual master who's there. And then after developing the feelings for spiritual master, then there is Krishna. Yes. So primarily two things, Sangha and mainly getting the philosophy in Sangha. Yes, Siksha in Sangha. This kind of Bhagavatam study circle, when we have this Nityam Bhagavat Seva, every day we come and we hear. So Srimad Bhagavatam and the book Bhagavat and personal Bhagavat. They both are, Bhagavat is compared to an alarm clock. Alarm क्या करता है हमको? जगाता है. So many a times we are sleeping in the lap of Maya. That means Maya is okay, थोड़ा थोड़ा भक्ति कर, ज़्यादा मत कर. भक्ति भी कर. That's her philosophy. She doesn't say stop bhakti. So then what happens is we take bhakti as a side business and we may be coasting along with it. So it is very important that we need that particular sadhu sangha. It strongly hammer us. Hey, Krishna consciousness is only, Maya is useless. Maya's beauty is for fools. She will only cheat you. So she jali mal bechti hai. You're going to, you enter Maya's plan. You participate in Maya's plan, you're going to suffer. So repeated hammering is done by the sinners. Don't waste your time with Maya. You have done, how many lifetimes you wasted with Maya? That's why we are here in this material world, in this material body. Why? Because you have been cheated by Maya. So one more life you want to get cheated. एक और बार करना है क्या? कितने life after life we will be cheated. तब से हम इस भौतिक जगत में. So let this one life, let us block our ears to Maya and let us listen to devotees. What they are saying and do it. एक life. The philosophy is holiness, Bhakti Charu Maharaj would preach, because that's what Srila Prabhupada also told. Srila Prabhupada had told him that give this one life to Krishna. So similarly, we should also have this particular philosophy that I am going to give this one life to Krishna. Are kitna life maine diya hai? Let me give this one life to Krishna. Well, so with that kind of seriousness and intensity will come in Sangha and in the Sangha when the philosophy touches heart. Of course, we are in the Sangha for sentimental reasons. Useless. वो ये बहुत अच्छा डिवोटी है, हमको पैम्पर करता है, जो भी प्रॉब्लम है वो सॉल्व करता है. The real problem to solve is get out of this material existence. That's the real problem we have to solve. We are after that problem. And somebody who is helping us with that is a real friend who's cutting our material existence. So he will make us understand, right? Kuch bhi useless. We go outside and see, are people happy? Sense gratification doesn't work. There are 100 examples. Person with money, beautiful car, beautiful wife, beautiful bungalow, are they happy? And why are you after that? You're after the same thing. You're fine. You're going to become, you're now currently some team executive officer. You will become team lead, you become PM, you become divisional manager, you become CEO of the company. Are those fellows happy? And why are you following their path? No, you have to do your duties because it has to be done. But don't follow their path. Are they happy? If you say yes, then follow their path. Very clear. Okay. I'll quickly answer the other questions. Prabhu, how to balance sadhana and study? The ideal answer that I give is, it depends on which situation of life you are in. The best thing to do is to have and understand which time of the day works for what. Study, so complete your sadhana in morning and your studies in evening. And daytime for college, if you're going to college. So that's a good thing. So that is the way to balance. Sahi time pe sahi cheez ko. Yes, so that is the way to balance. You have to understand how many hours in a week I need for my study, how many hours in a week I need for my sadhana, and give that much. So you have to plan. Do the things in the allotted plan. That's the principle of balance. As such, if you are sincere, right, Krishna will give us the intelligence. So main principle वही है, सुबह साधना कर, सुबह जितना हो सके साधना करो, रात को नहीं होता, पढ़ाई बाद में करो, माँ मनुस्मर then युद्ध चलो. Can you please explain Swarupa Lakshan and Tatastha Lakshan? Okay. In simple words, Swarup Lakshan means primary characteristics and Tatastha Lakshan means secondary characteristics. I have to take the Anya Vilasta Shunyam verse. But many shlokas can be taken to understand this concept. Okay. So now there are 26 qualities of Vaishnava. I'll take a simple one. And these 26 qualities, if you see, are different qualities. Among that, one quality which comes Krishna Ekai Sharanam. That means he has taken thorough shelter of Krishna. So this is the Swarupa Lakshan, primary quality. So primary quality means that if this quality is absent, then the other qualities being present doesn't make sense. Which means, ठीक है, प्रभु जी इसमें 25, इस व्यक्ति में 25 out of 26 क्वालिटीज है, तो कौन सा नहीं है? कृष्ण के शरणम. क्या इसको वैष्णव कह सकते? नहीं. They are all tatastha lakshana. They are secondary qualities. Other 25. में से प्रभु जी इसके पास एक ही क्वालिटी है प्रभु जी out of 26. कौन सा है? कृष्ण के शरणम. Can you call him Vaishnava? Yes. Then what about the other qualities, Prabhuji? Oh, those qualities are a manifestation because of the Swarup Lakshan. क्योंकि ये स्वरूप लक्षण है, आप स्वरूप लक्षण है, कृष्ण के शरणम, we do this, the other qualities will manifest in time. They will tell you. They are secondary. Second. First के बाद ही तो second standard आता है. तो first नहीं आया तो second भी नहीं जाएगा. तो ऐसा. In simple words, I have tried to explain. Is it okay? Next question. How many rounds is Akash Prabhu, are you there? He is there. How many rounds we should chant as we are students? Okay. To be very honest, whoever you are, to the degree of faith you have developed, to that degree you should chant. If you have faith which is very tender, a beginner's faith, chant one. You have stayed in Krishna consciousness, attending programs for a period of 1 or 2 months, 2-3 months, you should be chanting 4 rounds. You've attended camps and you understood the seriousness of Krishna consciousness, you can attend 8 rounds. And somebody who is feeling that this is a process I want to do for lifelong, Jeevan bhar yahi karna hai mujhe, then a person should chant 60 rounds. That is a serious devotee. Serious devotee is minimum 60 rounds. Okay. As you mentioned previously, in the beginning of Krishna consciousness, we are very enthusiastic, but later become dull. Why does this happen? Good question. This dullness comes mainly because of 3 reasons. The dullness in Krishna consciousness, the dullness. The first reason it happens is familiarity. Oh, we think, I know this. I know this. I know. So we become victim of I know disease. And because of this I know disease, we don't learn. We don't go. The second is because of offenses. We commit offenses to different groups. Because of that, we lose taste. Yes? And there are some obstacles too. The third one is obstacles. Each devotee has to face the 4 obstacles in sequence. This is what Hanuman faced. We'll in detail discuss this. Menaka, Surasa, Simika, Lankini. These are 4 obstacles. They are obstacles of laziness, pride out of material accomplishments, bad habits which come again, and finally there is ego of accomplishment. We become very egoistic because you have accomplished something of spiritual accomplishment. These 4 obstacles come in every devotee's life. First, laziness. Second, pride, because I am materially so great, so I am better. I am from IIT college, you are from NIT college, so I am better devotee. I have 20 lakhs per annum, you have 15 lakhs per annum, so I am better devotee. So material calculation is wasteful. Krishna is more merciful on me. Then the bad habits revisit. The purva vasanas which we had, the past bad habits, they will resurface. And finally, if you achieve something in devotional service, you develop a lot of ego, false ego. That increases. So that we have to take care. We have to continuously do menial service, Dhammam Mahadupasya, serve great souls, and remain humble. So that's what happens. Is your question answered, Prabhu? Okay, so I would like to conclude here. If I just check if YouTube there are any questions. Okay, YouTube devotees are Shantras. They're just happy to hear. Thank you. So we'll conclude here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.